We are now at a point in our schedule where we have our last speaker. I'm honored and pleased and privileged to have the opportunity to introduce our next speaker, Suzi C. Howe. Suzi is our Rotary International Director for 2020 through 2022. She's our representative to the RI Board of Directors. I hope you've had a chance to look at Suzi's bio, but let me just highlight a few things. Suzi joined Rotary in 1992. And what I found unique was that within 6 months, she found herself on the board of directors of their club. She's passionate about teaching. She's passionate about education. Professionally, she is an educator with where she owned and operated the South Shore Montessori School. But within Rotary, she carries those skills to us as well. And she has served on the Rotary the Rotary Leadership Development and Training Committee. She's been an RI training leader. She's been very involved with the foundation. She is involved with the 2022 International Convention in her home state of Texas, which, by the way, the 2022 convention will be in Houston. We should all plan to be there. She's been involved with End Polio Now and just a lot of different activities within the Rotary scheme. She's been honored by Rotary with a number of different awards, but some to highlight: the Service Above Self Award, the Rotary Foundation Citation of Meritorious Service. Try to say that 3 times fast. The Rotary Foundation Distinguished Service Award. And she and her husband, Bill, are Arch Clump Society and Bequest Society members. Couple of things you may not know about Suzi. One of the things that she has said is that she's been a fantastic fundraiser for Rotary and other organizations. And somebody once said, if you make eye contact with her, she'll be asking you to make a donation. Also, Suzi is a proud alumnus and was watching the game today, a proud alumnus of the University of Kansas. And most importantly, her husband, Bill. Her husband, Bill, is a supporter. He is a chemical engineer. And so when asked what he could do to support Suzi in a role on the board of RI, he said, well, I can't really go to a lot of luncheon meetings because as a chemical engineer, I only get a short lunch period or lunch hour, 30 minutes. But I'll go anywhere where Suzi goes that will allow me to play golf. And Suzi and her husband, Bill, are great golfers. So Suzi, I turn it over to you. Thank you. We're looking forward to some words of encouragement and some challenges as we go forward. Suzi Howe.
Hey, Fred, thank you so much. I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm thrilled that you're my district governor-elect. I know that we're going to have some great times together. I'd like to thank Kurt Harper, PDG Kurt. He was doing a great job emceeing. I truly appreciated hearing the story of District Governor Dana Brewer. He and I both are passionate, as you can see, about eradicating polio. And Bill was watching the football game, but just y'all wait for basketball season. That's all I'm going to say. I'm so happy to join you here today, even if it is virtual. I bring you greetings from Rotary International President Holger Kanak, whose theme is Rotary Opens Opportunities. Our board will be meeting with President Holger on Monday, and now we're meeting monthly instead of quarterly by Zoom. We just held our first virtual cocktail party. You know, we've been kind of missing a social life, so I hosted it. The fun part was we had to start it at 8 a.m. Houston time because we hit all of the different time zones. But it was a really good time. We had our interpreters on and had great camaraderie. You and I, started in February to think outside the box. Well, by March, we threw out the box. There was no box. We have adapted to finding new ways to socialize, provide service, and listen to new ideas. We are reading about projects from all around the world. We are challenged to raise funds for the projects that are so needed locally and internationally. We have met new people. Some of you have heard wonderful speakers today from all over the place. Everyone was touched and had a moment of peace or inspiration or joy listening to these speakers that we might not have been able to hear during if it weren't for our Zoom meetings. So today, let us engage in conversation, learn new ways of doing things, become even more flexible. And here's our key to success: be kind. How are we going to accomplish all this? Well, first, let's elevate Rotaract. Let's welcome Rotaractors with open arms. For some of us, this is a new challenge. For others, not so hard. But let's serve as mentors, friends, and co-conspirators with our Rotaractors. No Rotaract clubs in your to commune with? Start a new community-based Rotaract club. You can thank me later. Let us celebrate our diversity, equity, and inclusion in our clubs, in our districts, and at our Zoom meetings. Thank you, District Governor Xavier, for your direct message to all of us. And let's put an end to harassment and bullying at our hospitality suites, our meetings, our social events, and our training events. Enough. Speak up. You and I will be proactive, serving as community leaders, engaging more young professionals in a meaningful dialogue. And we will be supporting Rotarians with jobs, leadership opportunities, and support through this COVID-19 pandemic challenge. Take these ideas forward with you this week. And let's all work to be on the winning team to end polio. If you gave 10 years ago, you still need to be given something today because you want to be on that winning team. We don't want any children left with polio. Through our contributions, our fundraising, our advocacy, and our volunteering to eradicate polio, we will succeed. I hope to see you in person in the spring, where we will get together and celebrate this chaotic year. My gosh. So I want to thank you for what you are doing now. And I have been asked to celebrate with you. If you have any glass in the vicinity, would you please raise it for a toast? I'm going to do a traditional toast that I do because I cover from Canada, south through the US, all of Central America, Venezuela, and Colombia. My toast is in Spanish, followed by English, so I may have to sip twice. Arriba, abajo, afuera, adentro. And up, down, out, in. Thank you so much, Fred, for this opportunity today. I had so much fun.
Thanks, Susie. I just love that toast. Up, down, out, in. I wish I had a better sense of language. I would do it in Spanish, but I'm lucky I have English. Susie, thank you very much for your words. Thank you for what you do for us as representing us on the RI board and for all that you do. For those of you who don't know, Susie does travel the world, especially up and down the zones and the regions. So thank you for that. So please stay with us if you'd like as we go toward the ending. Whoop.
Fred, we need to
Yes.
tell Susie that we are.
There you go, Dana. I was just going to bring you in. Go ahead, Dana.
Sorry about that, Fred.
That's all right.
Just wanted to let Susie know that we are donating $500 to Polio Plus in honor of Susie and Bill, because Bill helps you do what you do.
You're not on video. Thank you so much. I'm thrilled and honored.
Thank
And
you.
actually,
Thanks for all
we're
you
glad that, go ahead, Dana, finish. I'm sorry.
do. Just thank you for all that you do, Susie. We appreciate it. Welcome back to Kansas.
I've enjoyed the trip.
Good.
And you notice that we're giving the money to polio and not to your future golf games.
Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you again. All right.
Really,
let me
I
go-
enjoyed you doing our training in the district, in the classes that you presented to us during our training. So it was outstanding. Thank you.
Well, Ivanhoe, I'm so glad that you're my DGN. I just love reaching out. You can tell I've got all my students around me, and I'll be doing that toast for you on Monday, if that's okay.
That's fine. See you Monday.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Thank you once again. So as we near the end, get this to work. There we go. I'd like to, on behalf of all of us in the leadership team, present you with a challenge. What are you going to take away from this conference and put into action? Put into action in your life as a Rotarian, put into action in your life within your club. How are you going to make what we've heard today real? What I'd like you to do is put that information in the chat, in the chat box. In the chat box so we can see your challenge. The reason I'm asking you to do this is because once we write it down, we have others that then hold us accountable. So let me go. Contact award winners about membership events, said Connie. Good, thank you. Andrea says, find a way to engage all Rotarians in her club. Andrea, if you find that way, please let me know the secret, because I know all of us need that. Sterling just says, thanks, I'm happy to be back in Kansas. Oh no, that was from Suzi. I'm sorry, everyone, but it said Sterling. So what are some of the other challenges? Sorry, Sterling. Change our approach to the foundation giving. Donna, thank you for that. We all need to look at how we do foundation giving. Susie says, let's ask every club member to contribute to Rotary. Absolutely. Find a way that they are happy to contribute and get them to contribute. We'll take a couple of more, so go ahead and type something in. Dave, you happen to be in my particular view, so I'm going to ask you, type something in. Isaac McNary says, get some kids to camp. Yay. Lisa says, be more intentional. Work to change our narrative. Remember, we are in it together. Great, Dave. Thanks, everyone. And yes, absolutely. We echo that. Thank you, Lisa. I guess Dave's not going to play with me today. Here he comes. Change the approach to membership from diversity to inclusion. Thank you, Dave. What a great last comment to end with. From diversity to inclusion. That's a great one. So as we end, I just want to invite all, dang. Hang on.
You're
Fred,
loud and clear.
Hang on, don't
while you're
don't go
finding
anywhere.
it, Fred,
The what? There we go. I want to invite all of you, before I turn it back over to Dana, I want to invite all of you and encourage you to bring not one, not two, but 3 more members from your club to next year's district conference. It will be October 29th and 30th. It'll be here in Wichita. The theme of next year's conference will be Pieces of Rotary, and that will become much more clear as we get into next year's, into the next Rotary year, what we mean by that. We'll highlight the various pieces of Rotary, but also we'll celebrate Halloween, which happens to be my birthday. So we're going to celebrate Halloween with perhaps some costumes, perhaps not. We'll see how it goes. But we do want you to have some fun next year, October 29th, 30. Put it on your calendar now. Dana, let's turn it over to you.
Hey, wait, Fred, can we
Yes.
wear masks?
I
Masks
bet you
next
will.
year?
Yes. We'll all wear masks next year, maybe.
Okay.
Who knows? Dana, it's all yours. Thank you, everyone.
Well, Fred, I'll be there, okay?
Excellent.
Want to thank everyone for being with us today. Thank you for your attention. I know we've had lots and lots of Zoom meetings in the last few months, but really appreciate having you and share the news of Rotary and share Rotary kindness. Thanks, folks. Feel free to visit with each other for the next 15, 30 minutes. Good to have you here.